What's up? What's up? This is Benny
Scrap here, ready to.
3, 2, 1.
Check it out.
Hey, what's up, people? Trying to get this podcast going on. This is Benny Scrap. Ready to fucking give the signs for the people who don't know, bringing knowledge, awareness. God forbid, I just wasted 13 years of my life with a narcissist. It ain't no joke. Pay attention, trip out. I'm entertaining. It'll be alright. You will be alright. Just don't meet him, ain't no good. Don't meet him, ain't no good.
I think you said you had an idea about you opening up a podcast yourself and talking about situations you've been through in life. And, you know, I mean, it's out there, bro. Nobody talks about it, but it's out there. And you know
that's
what
pretty
I'm
much
talking about.
like,
You know
see,
what I mean?
that's what I started doing a lot of my jams, you know what I mean? Where it makes me feel like I'm talking, I'm not going to say negative, but it's serious shit. That,
It's an awareness.
It is an awareness.
It's an awareness,
you know what I mean?
bro.
That people ain't talking about why, because either, like back in the days, I wouldn't even say half of the shit that I say like now and for years now, because it makes me vulnerable.
They say
You're vulnerable.
Sometimes we're embarrassed, bro.
Well,
I
when
mean,
you're
I'm embarrassed what I've been through.
when
I'm not
you're
gonna lie.
vulnerable and you don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? There's only one way to say, and I don't give a fuck who you are. I mean, bad shit. We all get played. We all feel like a dumb fuck one day or another, and there's always somebody.
You know what I say? Me today, you tomorrow, bro.
That's
the sad
well,
truth, bro. It's
you know,
I always
I mean,
just like, you know.
I mean, for the motherfucker
it's
calling
crazy.
the next motherfucker a dumbass bitch and this and that.
Life
Well,
is
you know
over.
what I mean? We all go through it and shit, you know. But when it happens, life's got on.
Yeah, life's
you know
humble,
what I mean?
bro.
What
It'll
goes
humble
around,
you.
what goes around comes around, bro. And you better just be careful on what you say and laugh at the next motherfucker about, because when it happens to you, you're gonna feel worse for talking next.
Yeah, I'll even say this, man. My mom, she got those, you know, mom's is old school, man. They always got those, and I truly understand. She's like, hey, mijo, you know what? No vas a ser primero, no es el primero, y no vas a ser el último.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, mom, that's cool. That's cold, but it's straight to the point. You know what I mean? It's facts. I mean, I'm not the only one, and guess what? I'm not gonna be the last one. You know,
Yeah,
because I've been through situations, and you know, you get betrayed by the people.
Yeah,
by the people.
disappointing.
By people
Closest to you,
trusted, loyalty, and
they're the ones who
they're the
betray
ones
you.
that betray you the hardest. It's crazy. So I've been through that, and it hurts like a motherfucker, man. That shit. I don't wish that on anybody. But guess what? It's gonna keep happening.
Yeah.
Which is why we're talking about it. Which is why my boy wants to talk about it, because he wants to raise awareness on it. He wants to let people know, hey, guess what? If you see these red flags, or if you see situations pop up that are just a little funny, and something just doesn't feel right, guess what? Follow your. What do they say? Well,
Follow your gut.
Follow your gut instinct.
Follow your gut.
Follow your
You know
gut.
what I
Because
mean?
that's one of the red flags I failed to recognize.
Because especially dealing with what he's saying, what I'm starting to go into now is like, even I'm gonna start dropping tracks on it too, and also doing a podcast perhaps. To bring awareness to people, because I wasn't aware. It's mental.
Well, let's be real. What is
health.
it? Narcissism, right? That's
Be
what
a
we're talking about.
narcissist. That-
It's a narcissism, right? That's
Be
what
a
we're talking about.
narcissist. It's getting thrown around a lot
Because it's really being exposed now a lot, you know?
Yeah, but
you know?
people still don't know what it is right away. Just like ignorant, you know, ignorant's an ugly word, but all it means is fucking you just not
paying
aware of
attention.
something.
You're not paying attention.
You just don't know exactly how to do something. You're ignorant to whatever the definition is or what something means. That's all it is. You know what I mean? You just don't get back to like narcissist. That it's just an ugly word that you know. Stamp. You hear that word and fuck. Who wants to be a narcissist?
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's
But,
true,
and
bro.
it's involved.
Sociopaths, you know what I mean? Sociopaths.
Also, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is a mental health condition that we can't explain. You know, like, you know, we only use like what, 10-20% of our brain, you know, some more than others and shit, you know what I'm saying? But that's not my problem and shit, you know what I mean? But bottom line is that the thing that you gotta be aware of is anybody. I don't give a fuck if you're 18, 17, 25, 35.
Oh yeah, because there's narcissists in the making.
You know, and
they gotta start somewhere.
Narcissists get created by
shit,
narcissists get created by people like psychopaths and shit. We breed them, you know, by something that happened way back in their livelihood, causes the trauma and turns off their fucking empathy, so they don't give a fuck. Like
that's another trait. That's another red flag.
That's a main trait.
The lack of empathy.
When it turns off, it shuts off for good. Your brain turns that shit off. So it never turns back on ever again. So your brain keeps working without it. And now that it's working without it for the rest of your life, it creates a different way of thinking in a narcissist's mind. It's like only having one foot. You know, one gets chopped off, you're still gonna learn how to live, right? You gotta live every way a different way and do shit differently, while their brains fucking bring a new structure in the way they think, because they have no empathy, so they're not ever gonna feel bad for you or anything. They even trip out on why you're fucking crying. It upsets them sometimes, you know, because they can't do it, first of all.
That and it's called manipulation, you know. That's a term you used earlier. You know,
manipulation's a trait that they use in order to get over on people, to go ahead and use them, because that's their overall fucking task, is to use people and belittle them and basically
to discard them.
At the end of the day, they're just gonna get rid of you. They're gonna make you feel like
that's it. You got everything out of you. I'm gonna squeeze everything out of you, and at the end, I'm gonna just throw you away. And guess what? And guess what? They're gonna find a new supply. Because that's another term a lot of people don't know about, you know. It's a supply term, you know, which is what fills them up, you know, fills them, and they drain you of your energy to fill up their energy. Exactly. You know what I mean? That's all you're really doing. And when you're in a relationship like that, man, it eats away at you on a daily basis.
And it's crazy because even though it's probably the worst fucking relationship you're in, because it's a constant fight, because you can't even tell a narcissist anything about them, or like two adults would say fuck it, you know, I don't like the way you're always biting your fingernails and shit, whatever, you know. I mean, if you say anything like that, could you
constantly
stop
fighting,
constantly whatever fighting. It bothers you, whatever, to make your fucking relationship better, you know what I mean? And I'm going way out, exaggerated on that, you know, but whatever the case may be, maybe your lady's wearing shit that's too provocative and shit. You don't like it, of course, you know. So you kind of tell her, you know, hey babe, well, I don't like it when you wear those fucking jeans or whatever, because it shows too much, or whatever the case may be. I mean, so if she has respect for you, you know, she'll say, all right, babe, you know what I mean? Stop wearing the fucking jeans, right? And I mean, why are you gonna piss the next person off if you care about them? Right? It bothers you, but not them. Any little thing, anything, they take it as fucking an attack on them.
They'll turn it around on you.
And they flip it on you.
Why are you so insecure? Around on you.
And they flip it on you.
Why are you so insecure? You know, they'll say something like that. It's crazy. I'm like, what are you talking about that? I'm talking about your situation right now. And then you want to flip it around. That's gaslight. Another term.
Yeah, gaslight.
You feel me? So it's you see all these little red flags that potentially could come out, right?
Those ones
come out. You know what I mean?
Those ones are
individuals.
Those ones are already you're already in a relationship. Let me tell you something. What you gotta be aware of at the beginning is, because these are things that you need to look for at the beginning. Because once you get involved,
red flags.
Red flags at the beginning. They're gonna chameleon.
They'll hurt you at the end.
They're gonna chameleon you, meaning, you know,
they're gonna love bomb you.
I'm into hip hop, so that means right away they're gonna be into hip hop.
Whatever you like.
I grew up in lowriders all my life, right away, and these are just straight across easy ones. I like the Lakers and Dodgers, and you can meet somebody from, let's go way out and like New York, and all of a sudden they all love the same things you love, you know, which I thought you'd be a fucking
Yankee fan,
Yankee fan and a fucking, you know.
pants. You know
all that shit.
And next thing you know, they're wearing Dodger gear.
You know what I mean?
Just to love bomb you, right? To convince you.
And love bombing.
That's what it is.
Is fucking once they're like they make you seem like you're the
top
king
of the world,
fucking
man.
Egypt of the world. Really.
I was there for 20 years.
And it feels good, right? Like they cater to you and what's up, babe? And
like nothing could go wrong. You know what I mean?
You know they don't fucking fight
until
with
the ball
you
drops. You know, until you find out. You know what I mean?
It. But the thing is, they get bored of you. You know what I mean?
That's true.
And then they devalue you. You know, so you're not all that no more. But you know what? You ain't all that no more. And they do it in subtle ways and shit. And then they start like fucking. They just fucking.
It's just
dog you and
it's all manipulation.
Yeah, it's all manipulation. And what they're doing and don't let them get around your friends or fucking your family and shit.
Yeah, because they'll convince them that you're the bad person.
Yeah,
even though they're doing you wrong. Because that's what happened to me. I was like, what the fuck's going on here? I'm the bad guy. You know, all of a sudden I'm the one that's toxic. Yeah. I'm the one that's out of control. I'm the one that's aggressive. All of a sudden, after 20 years, I'm the bad guy. All of a sudden, this is crazy.
I don't do nothing for you.
Yeah, right. I'm not paying your car payment. Oh, the same car payment. Oh, the same car you was fucking this other guy in. Yeah. You know what I mean? While I'm paying for it, and I'm the bad guy.
Shit, man. To break away, because they put trauma in your mind and shit, and it's even harder to break up with.
Yeah, because it messes up your self-esteem, bro. It fucks with your self-esteem. You get insecure. You get you start breaking down.
Yeah.
Internally. Yeah. You know what I mean? You start thinking, well, maybe she's right. Maybe I am a fucking loser. You know,
well,
maybe I'm not the man I thought I was. The man I've been for all these years. The man you married. You know what I mean? The man you married with them. You know, because back in those days I had my business. It seemed like everything was I was doing everything right. Everything was great, you know? Yeah. But as soon as I closed my store, that's when everything started to turn. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I hold no value anymore. You know, I'm just a regular cat now. I'm nothing, you know, because I don't own my own business anymore. Yeah. It's just sad, man. It's just sad. That's a sad perspective to live by. Yeah. But guess what? People live by it every day, man. And I don't know if it's me or sometimes I don't believe in karma, bro. Because I'm like, man, sometimes you see these people rise to the top with no consequence. Every day in politics, for example, you know, these fucking people fucking end up becoming the fucking president and being the worst people in the world.
Well, narcissists are very successful.
That's what I'm saying.
And it just depends.
It just makes me feel like, man, I guess karma doesn't exist. I don't understand this, even though I've always been a firm believer of karma.
You know
what comes around goes around. That's how I've always felt. But with this situation, I'm feeling like it seems like I'm getting the bottom end of the stick. You know what I mean?
Well, you're gonna feel like that.
That's how it makes you feel too.
And you're gonna feel like that until you reach self-love and all that. You know,
you
gotta build yourself back up to be independent once again.
To love yourself, you know, to put yourself and see what happens too. I've done this. You put them on pedestal. You put everything into your relationship.
But
you don't mean
you
to
cater to them
but you
because
do that.
they're bitching all the time.
They always want to bring out the best of you. Supposedly, so you're always giving and giving and giving and giving and giving. And guess what? They're taking and taking and taking until one day it's just not enough.
Yeah, well,
it's not enough.
Usually they
and
don't.
They're on a pedestal, so they look down on you.
Usually they don't back you up, like because they have to be the most important person in the room. You know?
Next thing you know, they're holding all the cards, and you ain't got no cards, and you're like, what the fuck? How did this happen? You know,
we're human and shit. So if we're normal and shit, we don't have this fucking mental.
You don't have these expectations of people doing that to you. I never even thought I'm like, what the fuck?
That's why
going on here, you know?
That's why you
confused.
That's why you get done because it's so unorthodox that fucking you don't see it coming.
Yeah,
like,
you never. I didn't see it coming.
I never talk bad about her with my familia and shit like that because why would I? Because I don't want them to dislike her and shit, right?
Exactly.
But she was doing it behind my back and shit too, with her
friends and her family.
Dude,
I was this and I was that. I'm like, really? But you didn't tell them that you cheated on me, right? But that's what they don't tell them. They don't tell tell them all that.
everything.
Yeah,
No.
they don't tell me
They
any of
tell
that.
them they're one.
I still don't think her mom knows why we broke up and why we're going through this. Like, I still want to like communicate with her at some point and let her know, hey, well, you know,
She won't believe you,
know
bro.
why all this happened, right?
She won't
You know what I
believe
mean?
you. She won't believe you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because they manipulated them now.
They're
You know,
all
so
manipulators.
they just keep it going to everybody around them. It's not just you.
Yeah,
you,
those
you
are the flying
you think and you feel like it's just you, but it's the world around them. Everybody around them. That's what
Because
they do.
she's already-
They
see-
perfect it. They perfect it.
Yeah,
you know?
they're professional liars.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
so they're
Exactly.
pathological. You know, I
That's
mean,
why it's
they just
psychological, you know?
Yeah, and you don't even expect it. They lie about shit that you don't even have to lie about, which is a trip. But
Yeah.
but that's what I'm starting. You know, I'm just bringing awareness, and then I just talk the truth on the way shit happens and just life. You know what I mean? In general. You know?
3, 2, 1.
Check it out.
It's crack-a-lacking, people. You know, it's about that time and shit. Hey, what's up? Watch out. Hey, what's up? This is Benny Scrap.